Hey everyone, Matthew's Fabrication here. I'm going to be upgrading my bunny ears to these bar end mirrors. Looks a lot better, you can see a lot more. I'm just going to show you how to do the right side since I already did the left side. I'll show you the kit that I got. I got the Fast Moment bar end mirrors from Amazon, and I'll leave a link in the description. Other ones are like Kemimoto and a few others on Amazon. There's quite a few. I picked these ones because they are anti-glare, anti-fog. I think they're supposed to be waterproof or rainproof or something like that. This is the kit. I'm trying to make sure I'm in the shot. And it shows all these different installations. For the Benelli TNT 135. This, yep, you can see it. This weight on the end, I still have the longer screw in here, that's why it's loose. You want to take that off. So in the kit, it comes with one of these, which I already have put together. So you want to put like the thicker one on there, bushing washer or whatever, and then that can go in there like that, right? So one way to do it is if, well, let's take this apart. And before we do that, let me tell you the tools that we have, or you'll need for this video. You'll need a 17 millimeter wrench, 3/4 inch socket, Deblo hammer, that's only for my kit, 5 millimeter Allen key wrench, and then thread locker. Okay, so back to over here. So if we remove the weighted end helps with vibration in the handles. Normally the screw isn't this big. And on the original, with this shorter screw, when you take that off, it usually pulls out this part right here. This is what you need the 3/4 for. So you want to put that on your on this thing, and you'll want to use that Allen key and the 3/4 inch socket to remove that. So that goes in there. You want to make sure this is nice and tight. Not too tight to strip anything. Okay. And so then if you use the original kit and mirror and you use their end cap, yep, you can see, if you use their end cap, you'd be putting it on like this. Let me make sure you can see that good. Almost need you guys right behind it, huh? I'll zoom that in. Alright, so with their kit, you'd have this piece right there, right? Then you would see this exposed nut, or actually it's like a bolt, but it's like a nut and bolt together, right? And so it'd be like that. And you'd put your weighted end like that. So that's what it would look like. It looks pretty good right here, but right there it's like, I don't like that. So what I did is I made my own piece right here, and this fits over this nut, and it's a pretty good fit. I made it just a little bit bigger, so the dead blow is just to put that on fully, and it leaves a gap right here so that you can still get your throttle and not mess that up, right? So it's just enough gap. Yep, fully on there. Then this tightens to this section of that part, right? So you can do that. Very easily. See, now it's nice and tight. Then you take the weighted end. This part sticking out is like a stopper right here to stop this from pushing that more forward and interfering with your throttle grip. And that's how to install my kit. It looks, to me, a whole lot nicer. That's nice and tight. That's straight on there. This is nice and tight. Won't move. Of course, you want to, adjust this out and up or wherever you want it to be so that you can see behind you perfectly. But that's my kit. Just that piece that fits on right there. I think, oh, that's so much nicer. Yeah, you guys can see that. That is so much nicer than having that exposed part. And I've already done the other side right here, and you can see how nice that is. That one's a little tighter because I designed them to be a little bit different from each other. And then to remove your original mirrors, that's what you need the 17mm wrench for. So you just pull up on this, and it's righty-loosey on these. It's so close to hitting. There you go. Righty-loosey. So all this extra stuff in the kit you don't need. The only thing that you need is this. Comes put together with this like that. And that longer bolt that is right here, you need to remove that and use it for each end. The original bolt is this one, and I haven't measured this, but the other one is about maybe 10mm, 15mm longer, and that's what you need for this. So that's the only part in this kit other than the arm and the mirror itself that you need. Oh, and of course I forgot to put thread locker on there. So remove that real quick and add thread locker. I just got the medium strength. I tested these mirrors last night, and oh my gosh, they're so much better. I can see out past my arm. I just barely see the edge of my arm, where before I saw like my whole shoulder with the other ones. When you open these up, try not to squeeze. Make sure you shake it a little bit. It's just that easy, folks. So nice and tight. Bring in for a close-up. See? Look at that gap. Let's see. Look at that gap. Not bad at all. So that's my 3D printed part. Fits up snugly against the mirror arm. This feels nice and tight. The other side is a little tighter. You don't have to worry about that grip. There you go. That looks like seamless to me. That looks like it was meant to be that way. So there you go. Appreciate you watching. Please like, subscribe, comment below, and yeah, have a good one.